Hey guys, welcome back to Money is Blind podcast. I'm your host Prasoon. Today it was elections, the day to cast votes to select the member of parliament. This happens once in 5 years in India, and this year elections are divided into 6 phases. But in my state, Kerala, elections were held today, 26th of April 2024. So, how did it go for me as a blind person? Actually, last time, 2 years ago, I was casting my votes for the Legislative Assembly elections, and at that time, it went smooth. The polling officer in the election booth actually allowed me to go to the casting area where the electronic voting machine is kept, and I had my wife to help me at that time. This was 2 years ago, and I was able to cast my vote by counting the button, the order of the button in which it is arranged. Actually, it is arranged in a vertical manner. It is a portrait-shaped electronic voting machine that we are using in India. And at that time, it was easy. But today, the queue outside the booth, it was a long one, and I didn't want to stay on that long line with my wife waiting there. So I insisted that we go to the booth directly and inform that I was blind. Thing is that they didn't even ask me for the proof. I had carried my medical board certificate, the certificate which shows that I am blind, but they never asked me for it. But they insisted for this open voting form to be filled. Actually, one of the polling booth officers, he told that I can go and cast the vote just like last time, and my wife could accompany me. But there were other persons in the booth who didn't like that idea. They wanted to play it safe, and so they insisted for us to fill up the form. Now, this form is like a declaration. And the funny part is that it's my wife who had to fill up the form. She had to fill in her name, her address, her signature, and in the apologies for that, it is my son who is just went to bed, and he has not slept yet. So, regarding the form, it was my wife who had to put her name, her address, and declare that she would not accompany someone else who needs help to cast the vote, and that's it. The form, at the end of the form, there was just my name which needs to be added in one single line, and that's it. I didn't have to sign the form. I didn't have to give a declaration or anything, nothing. The fun part is that I was not even needed there. Anyone could go there with this form filled and cast my votes. That's how transparent, or ironically, the lack of transparency that's happening in elections that are held in India. So, the one who's casting the votes for us, they will be filling up the form, and then the voting is done. It was a hot day. It's actually 32 degrees Celsius here, but the humidity makes it feel like it is 40 degrees Celsius. It was really hard. There were so many deaths. So many persons collapsed while trying to cast their votes. And this thing happens once in 5 years. And I still remember the day 5 years ago in 2019 when I casted my vote for the last parliament elections. It was in 2019 April. It was a sunny day. It was a hot day. And that was the day when I shot the first YouTube video. Now my channel has more than 700 videos, close to 400,000 subscribers, and I'm still going. So that's it, guys. This is Money is Blind podcast. I'm your host Prasoon. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Apologies for the background noises and disturbances. You guys take care. Bye-bye.